What's the chow, Chinchows? JoesphGames here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Gold Nuzlocke. This is part 17. I want to mention that now because things have been going a little bit wrong on the channel, and I'm really sorry about that. So, part 13, I kind of forgot to put that live on YouTube, but it went live on VidMe. It is now live on YouTube the day I'm recording this, which is the 14th of October 2017. Part 14 actually did go live on the day it was supposed to go live. Part 13 was supposed to go live on Thursday. Part 14 was supposed to go live on Friday. Part 14 went live on Friday on YouTube. It never went live on VidMe. It took forever to process the video. The first time I tried to process it, it failed. Second time I tried to process it from the YouTube video, and that's from the video itself. From when I was trying to do it from the YouTube link, it still was processing to this day. I have set it to go again. I've set it to upload again, and hopefully this time it'll process. But you know, VidMe is having a few problems. I understand that. There's a flux of PokeTubers moving to VidMe at this moment in time, so I can understand why VidMe is having problems, because people are starting to move to you. The adpocalypse is affecting people, and that's why people are starting to move to VidMe. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame people for moving to VidMe. VidMe is awesome. VidMe has ads now. VidMe has a subscriber tier. I don't enable those things because, you know, I've never enabled those kind of things on YouTube, but I'm considering them. I would actually do it. I mean, to tell you the truth, I've always thought about maybe like opening a Patreon for 5 years on the channel, but if you guys would like to see that, like for the 4th year on the channel, me open a Patreon for you guys, and me try and like you know, offer like earlier videos or exclusive videos to Patreon, or you know, some kind of reward for people who back me with money on Patreon, that I would perfectly not mind. By the way, basically, if you did back me on Patreon, I wouldn't be taking anything away from the channel. I'd be giving the people who backed me on Patreon more because they did that, and that's an incentive. But I wouldn't be taking anything away from the channel. You'd still get all the videos you did. You just might get a bonus one every now and then if you're on Patreon. That's all it is. That's all I do with Patreon. Or you might get a few other benefits too. I don't know. Not many PokeTubers have Patreons. And I feel like Patreon is a better system than, you know, enabling ads. And if I was to do it, that's what I would do. I'm probably not going to be doing it though, because we've survived 4 years with me having to enable money, and you know, I haven't needed to do it just yet. So we'll see if I need to do it at all. I'm perfectly happy the way we are with the channel, really, to tell you the truth. Just needed to get all that out there in the air, because I've had a few problems at this moment in time with like things like VidMe and YouTube and stuff like that. But everything should be getting back to normal now, hopefully. This is either Tuesday or Wednesday. This would be Wednesday's video. Yeah, this would be Wednesday's video. So that'd be cool. Anyway, just wanted to get all that out in the air. The card, it's the card key slot. Joe inserted a card key. Yay. Hello. Why did the shutter just open? Did you have something to do with this? Well, I have a card key. That's why the shutter opened. Are you that ignorant, Rocket Grunt, that you have to say, like, why did the shutter open? Like, I don't know why that's a thing. And my microphone seems to be all over the place. I need to turn that down. But in editing, it's fine. So I don't really worry about it, per se. But I need to turn it down. I really do. I also need to put Lover... I need to take Lover out the front spot of the team, because you're almost level 38 now, Lover. And that's probably... I think that's the levels I need. I think, to tell you the truth, I believe But that Claire's highest is 40. Honestly, I don't know, but Claire's Kingdra I think is 40. But I haven't looked at tables for Claire's Kingdra just yet. But I will look into things as we start preparing for Claire. I will start looking into things for you guys because there may be a bit more grinding we need to do before Claire. I don't know. Hopefully not, but we'll honestly see. Anyway. Let's go into the radio studio and save this girl. And Ekans. You know, Ekans is a rare Pokemon for Team Rocket Grunts to have, it seems. Like, it's like an obvious Pokemon for Team Rocket Grunts to have, but it's like incredibly rare for them to actually go ahead and have an Ekans. Oh, it's an Oddish. Okay, I can't really do too much to an Oddish. I'm going to switch into Tim. Thank you, Tim, for not being hit by the sleep powder. Fire Punch. There we go. And a Gloom. Do it again. Fire Punch. Nice, Tim. You are coming through with this. And... oh, look, another Ekans. I'm going to headbutt this. Nice. Good put, Tim. Mary. Why? Why do you have to suffer through this? Meowth, help me! I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry. You can go back to presenting Pokemon Talk in a minute. Everything will be fine. Don't worry. A rocket executive with a gold bat. Okay, now the levels are starting to catch up to me. You always gotta be wary of those one Pokemon teams. But like they will catch up to you. Like you'll have Pokemon with two or three Pokemon at levels that are very much underneath you because you know that's how the game works. But those one Pokemon teams are the ones you actually have to worry about. So he faced. That must have been Proton. This must be Ariana. See, you have 3 Pokemon and you start with a level 32. So I'm actually on level at this moment in time. I know most people think I'm over leveled, but I'm not. Ow, he glared me. And I flinched. Well, you can only paralyze me. You can't poison me. So I'm okay with being paralyzed right now because you can't poison me, that means. Okay, that's a Vileplume. Switching out. Tim, get on out here, please. That's fine. Fire Punch, Tim. It's not Stab, but neither is Ice Punch, but the fact is we do have Chinchow, so that boosts by some damage, right? I can also, I think I can never melt ice in the ice cave, so that is also a thing I can do for you. I can give you the never melt ice when we face Claire. Joe goes to level 36. Tim gains some experience too. And the macro. Tim, Ice Punch. Nice. You managed to get this far? You must be quite a good trainer. We intend to take over this radio tower to announce our comeback. This should bring Giovanni back from his solo training. We are going to retain our former glory. We won't allow you to interfere with our plans. I'm sure you will, Archer. I'm sure you will. It is time to face the final Team Rocket guy. You start with a Houndour. The bite is annoying, but I live it. Well, I was going to live it anyway, but you know, I was sort of hoping I wouldn't flinch. That's what I was sort of hoping for. Okay, the Houndour's down. Coughing. I want to go into Lover. And Confusion. I got hit by Tackle, and Tackle's fine to get hit by. I really wish you had a Weezing, because you would have lived that if you had a Weezing. Level 38 for Lover. And a Houndoom. Okay. I'm going to just go into Tim here. And go for the double kicks, because of the fact Lantern is paralyzed right now, so. Oh, that hurt. Honestly, that hurt. Okay, that one didn't hurt as much. So now I can double kick you. Doesn't kill, but feint attacks. I outspeed, double kick. Level 36, nice work, Tim. We beat Rocket Executive. No, forgive me, Giovanni! How could this be? Our dreams are for naught. If I wasn't up to the task after all. Like Giovanni did before me, I will disband Team Rocket here today. Farewell! Joe, thank you! Your courageous actions have saved Pokemon nationwide. I know it's not much, but please take this. Hey, Rainbow Wing! There used to be a tower here in Goldenrod City, but it was old and creaky, so we replaced it with our radio tower. During the teardown, we found that at the top. I heard a giant Pokemon used to fly over Goldenrod City in the past. Maybe it fell off the Pokemon. Maybe you will the likes of you or it'll appear to. Chinchow and Echotique. But I better get going back to my office. Well, thank you to the director here. Everyone is now safe. I did my job. You can all go back to your job now. Get back to work. Produce radio programs like me and my brother do every Monday night on Power Zone. Although we don't get taken over by Team Rocket. I'm going to get back to the Pokemon Center. Heal up. And I guess we could start taking down Route 22 towards the Ice Cave. Yes, that's probably what we should do. We should probably go start getting towards the Ice Cave. On our way to Blackthorn, so... let's fly back to Mahogany. Lavender! Now I could go after Ho-Oh, but I think I might save that. I think I might save that for when we actually have 8 gym patches. So I'll go after Ho-Oh later. I'm not going to go after Ho-Oh now. I will save that for when we have 8 gym patches. It might even be done in this session, but I feel like for now I'm going to leave it. Especially since like I would kind of like to have the Master Ball just in case I need it. I don't really want to use it. I'm not really a big fan of using Master Balls, but if I need it, I want it to be there for me. Why are you using Future Sight? You're going to be dead next turn. Yeah, you're dead. And you don't have any more Pokemon, so your Future Sight sucks. Hey, Mum. Joe, how you doing? I stopped by the while shopping. I found something, this adorable doll, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. It's in your room. You'll love it. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. But I never go back to my room. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's a burnt berry. Hey, I have a burnt berry. Nice. There is grass on this route. It's just a bit hard to get to. So I will show you where the grass is. Which is great because the fact is these still only spawn like things like Magikarp and Tentacruel and the occasional Tentacruel as well on this route. So and I think I've got a Seaking, I've got a Shelder. The only like water type Pokemon I haven't got at this moment, I've got a Krabby. The only water type Pokemon I haven't got at this moment is like a Horsey. Okay, that's a Blossom. That's a bit scary for Joe. Tim. Would you mind? I don't like the Stun Spore. I really don't like the Stun Spore. He's absorbing light. Tim. They're absorbing light. Tim. Oh, Tim. Tim knows what to do. Tim is not Tim. Okay, so if you go up here, you can reach the grass. Max revive, but I can't carry any more items. That's fine. I wasn't planning on carrying that anyway. So my encounter for this route is a Tangela. Okay. That is super effective, but it doesn't do a lot of damage because it's just It's just a Vine Whip. The poison powder's annoying, but I can always go back and heal. I'm already poisoned. Will you get in the ball, please? I'm already poisoned. You cannot put me to sleep when I'm already poisoned. I really should have switched into somebody who can deal with you. Or could at least wall you. Oh, come on. Okay. Switching out is like the best. I pressed run. Oh. I pressed run. What else could I have got here? See, that's what I wanted here. I love Lickitung. I absolutely love Lickitung. I absolutely love Lickitung. Well, I suppose I'll kill this encounter. And try and make it back to the Pokemon Center in Mahogany Town before Lantern dies. Because Pokemon can die in this game. Okay, I'm safe. I'd love to know how close I cut it, but like... I'm safe. I will take that as good. We are safe in Lavender Town. Joe got some levels. Joe is safe. I would like to get Joe to level 37 before we end off today's episode. There are some trainers here, so I guess I'm going to go and fight the trainers. And I would have loved to have the Tangela. I clicked run like an idiot. So, I'm sorry about that, guys. I clicked run like an idiot. But it's fine. Don't worry, we have a really good team and we didn't technically need it, so it's fine. You know, Tangrowth is not a thing in this generation. Except for when it is a thing in this generation, which is not now. Although they should have made it a thing. You know, if Pokemon evolved, like this should not... I feel like this game should not be like an actual proper remake. I feel like they should have added things like Licky Licky and Haunchcrow and Gligar. You know, the evolutions of actual Gen 2 and Gen 1 Pokemon if they got later evolutions. Honestly, I just feel like they should have added those. Because it would have made the game a hell of a lot more fun. I mean, like, playing through Gold again is actually really cool. It's just like, I got Silver right now. I've got an official Game Boy cartridge of Silver. I posted that a week. I posted me actually starting up my Silver game a week before I, you know, a week before I started this LP. I posted a picture on my Twitter of my Silver game, but I still have from when I was a kid. Still working to this day. I also have a Gold. No, I don't have a gold. I also have my Pokemon Blue game, which I've played like so many times. I've restarted that save file like 9 or 10 times. So I have that too. And that still works to this day. I also have I have a Pokemon. I have a Game Boy Advance SP that is a Legend of Zelda official one. It was actually quite rare at the time. It's got a few dead pixels in it now, so it's not as good as it used to be, but I still like it. It still works as a Game Boy, and if the rumors are true, because there's rumors going around that Nintendo has filed a trademark for a possible for a Game Boy, and it comes with the design of the Game Boy as well. So maybe this means a Game Boy Classic in the future, because I would definitely buy that if that was a thing. I would definitely buy a Game Boy Classic, especially if Pokemon Red and Blue came out on it, and Pokemon Red or Blue came out on it, and if we also got Gold or Silver as well. That would actually be really cool. To tell you the truth, if we got Pokemon Yellow and Crystal on the Game Boy Classic, on this future potential Game Boy Classic, that would be amazing actually. Because I think like the Game Boy Classic should have games from both the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. So that way, in a couple of years, we don't have to release a Game Boy Color Classic, because that would just seem weird. So I think it should have like games from the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color. Because when it comes down to it, really there wasn't much of a changeover between Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Really, when it comes down to it, I mean, just really it's your Game Boy games in colour. And some official games too, but fully in colour as well. There wasn't really much of a graphical change. I was not even worried about the fact that Charmeleon was super effective on me, was I? I literally wasn't worried about that Charmeleon. It could have fire blasted, it could have flamethrowered, and like, I was just sitting here talking about the future potential of a Game Boy Classic. Wasn't even worried about it. That's a bird keeper. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful, Mutmeg. And again, can you do that again? Oh, you can do that again. You can do that again. Definitely. Do that again. Do it again. Oh, you didn't do it again. Okay, that did nothing. That is, like, nothing. And you can finish that. I don't care that you're super effective on me because I have levels. And Meganium is quite a defensive Pokemon. Alright, so this is the ice path. I think I remember how to get through this place. I think. Not 100% sure on that, but I think I remember how to get through this place. Saying that, he gets it wrong straight away. Okay, I'm bad at remembering this place. Oh, god damn it, iTunes. Sorry about that, guys. Apple really wants me to update iTunes right now, and I do not want to update iTunes right now. You like, did you really need to come up? I'm trying to get through Ice Path right now, Apple. There we go. Okay. I'm through. And this is HMO7, that is Waterfall. And my encounter for the ice path is a... No, it's not a gold bat because I've had a Zubat. I have a Zubat that is species. Which is fantastic because the fact is I'd like to find other things in here. Come on. Okay, swine up. Swine up. I will take swine up. I will take a swine up. Don't know how I'm going to catch it though. Guess the best thing to do would be to go into Lover. Put it to sleep and then go for the nightmares. Yeah, that'd be the best thing to do here. Powdered snow. Okay, that's fine. Didn't do any damage. Well, it did do some damage. You know, I can't say it didn't do any damage. Yes, Endure will make you live on 1 HP. If I hit this, you fall asleep then. Now I'm going to make you start having nightmares. And now I guess I'll go for the balls and wall you. Because I want to catch you, but I just don't know what to do about you. And yes, I am going to call you Jim. There you go. We have Potato Jim. The pig Pokemon. It rubs its snout on the ground to find and dig up food. It sometimes discovers hot springs. So, there you go. There's Jim. Me and Potato Jim don't see eye to eye anymore because of the PIC, but like, I still like to call my Mamoswine's Jim or Jim after him. To sort of hope that one day, you know, everything will be okay between us again, but like, I don't know. I feel like I've burnt some bridges with YouTubers that I'm never gonna fix. I mean, it hasn't truly lost me any like subscribers for not mending that bridge with Potato Jim, really, so it's sort of okay. You know, I haven't lost anything really bad per se, so I'm okay at this moment in time. Not defending that, not mending that bridge. I would like to one day mend that bridge though. It's like the bridge with Carson, you know, Toxic Gaming and stuff like that. I'd like to mend his. I would like to mend that bridge too. Like there are YouTubers I want to mend bridges with. I am really bad at remembering how to do this puzzle. Okay. Go down, Joe. Push up. And then push across. There we go. A weird S-like form. There we go. One boulder fell through. And it fell through in the right place as well. Now, I think this is the next boulder I need to deal with. I need to push it this way. I really should, like, put some repels up. Okay, push, push. We online with the hole? We're online with the hole. There we go. Okay, you. Right, you need to go up. And again, up. But I need to push you there and there and there. I'm remembering this place like so goddamn well right now. Because this is one of the hardest puzzles in the game, if I remember correctly. You know, the ice path. There we go. And then... God damn it! I could have got Jinx here. Jinx would have been cool. Jinx is one of the rarer encounters here. I mean, don't get me wrong. Swinub is kind of cool, and I actually really wouldn't mind using a Swinub. But Jinx is a thing in here too. Okay, so I need to push it up. I needed to push it up to that gateway, and now I can push it. And now, if I go the long way around, I can push it across. And now straight down. Okay, boulder fell through. Great, fantastic. Now there should be some stairs further down here. That's where I go down. And I hit it like this. I found the full heal. There we go. I don't have Rock Smash, so you have to go the long way round to see what this this item's all about. Is this where you find I swear you can find Ice Beam in here. I swear that's a thing. Never melt ice, but I can only carry item. I can't carry any more items. Let me toss this X accuracy because I'm never going to use. I never use X items. I'm never a fan of using X items. And now I have a never melt ice. Yay! Never a fan of using X items. Some people say X items are fine. Some people say X items. If you find an X item, it's fine. But if you buy an X item, that's wrong. Personally, I still believe it's all wrong when it comes to X items. I think that's still a bit cheap. But, like, I understand it's in the rules. Don't get me wrong. I understand in the rules, so it's perfectly fine for you to go ahead and do it. And I commend you for doing that. I just don't want to be part of that, okay? That's all it is. I just don't want to be part of it. I know you perfectly can do it, and I know people do. I should go down and... How do I get this item? Do I go across? Like there? Do I go down here? No, I don't go down here. I gotta hit that rock. That's what I gotta do. I gotta hit that rock. I am bad at remembering this place. Tell you what, we'll finish off this puzzle and then we'll stop today's episode because I just realised we've gone like 40 minutes. So let me finish off today. Let me finish off this puzzle, and then we'll go and end off today's episode. I want to get this item, and I want to get this item. That's what I want to do. Hitting this in any way doesn't really help me. Does it now? No, doesn't seem to help me. I can't. Does going up help me? Do I know what repels on? I think you can't run into Pokemon on ice, that's what it is. That's what it must be. I can't run into Pokemon on ice. But Nintendo hasn't marketed that yet. Pokemon on ice is not a thing yet. Everything else on ice is a thing. Pokemon on ice, still not a thing yet. Okay, so I need to go the long way. I need to get back on the ice. Down here. Okay, so I'm back at the middle island. I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video for this. So you know what? I'm gonna end off this episode here. I will do that off screen. Anyway, until next time, I'm JoesphGames. If you enjoyed today's episode, you can leave a like, comment, and subscribe. In the next episode, we will continue our road towards Blackthorn City and getting our 8th gym badge. But until next time, I'm JoesphGames, and I am out. See you again.